What is going on, fellas, and welcome back to the Director of Football Non-League to Legend, where we continue as Tigres. As you can see in just above me here, it's been okay, I guess. Lost a lot more games than I would have liked, but we are top, so that is fine. We play our final league game against TIGRES, but we do have a cup final. Yeah, the Mexican Cup opening stage final against Pumas, who you can see we just played and we drew, but we'll get to that in a second. Since the last game, which was against Guadalajara, I think it was against Guadalajara, it was, we played at the time top of the league Pachuca, who we beat 2-0. Gabriel de Jesus Medina with a 19th minute goal, and then Omar Juarez with an 81st minute winner. Well, I suppose it was the cherry on top. Then we lost to Monterrey. Monterrey are not doing too badly, are they? Yeah, they're 7th. Okay, that's fine. Then we played Marilia, who we've previously beaten 4-0 and 2-1, and then we drew 1-0. When it really matters, we can only get a draw. Then we beat this team, who have a ridiculously long name, and we're just going to call them Veracruz. Beat them 2-0, both goals in the first half. It was fine. Then we played Deportivo Toluca. We'd say Toluca. As you can see, 88th and 90th minute. They were top of the league at the time. We were 3 points behind them when we played them, with a game in hand. And with a couple of changes, we managed to win the game. A couple of changes coming in the 60-something, 70th minute. So, Then we played Pumas. This was heavily rotated side. Mexico played an international on this day, so we had so many players that weren't available. We didn't have centre backs that were available to play. So, as you can imagine, quite disappointed. They scored in the first minute, then we scored twice between the 12th and 18th minute, and I thought, this is fine, cruising. We were on top of the game, and then Puma scored with the last kick of the game. Very, very frustrating. But as you can see, backup goalkeeper, sort of starting right back-ish, probably our first choice right back. Then a DM and our left back playing at centre back. A young left back who picked up a knock. Then Osario played alongside Cantu, so it was a relatively strong centre midfield. Arias played on the wing, with Rodriguez playing on the other wing, and then we played two up front with a 16-year-old striker, alongside Ricardo Servan, who I keep thinking his name is Scott, which is interesting. Then we had our utility 19-year-old come off the bench when Delgado picked up a knock, put him in at centre back, and it was fine. It was not fine. Hernandez came on for Servan because he was playing horrendously, and Riviera came on because Rodriguez was exhausted because he was just back from an injury. Literally, that day he came up saying he was fit to play some bit of the game, and that's a different number to what we had in the attendance. I have the match summary thing up here where it's what stadium we're playing at, who's refereeing it. It said there was 491 fans at that game. No, I was thinking of the Tulsa game. Never mind. So you can see we've had a very poor run of form. We had been unbeaten before the Cruz Azul game. In the last episode you saw us get beaten twice, which was just frustrating. We have been on a little bit of a draw fest of late, but now we play Pumas and then we play Tecos, so we should, in theory, win a cup and top the opening stage. In theory. But theory is a fantastic thing. So we are going to have a look. Yeah, we've, one draw against them. I think we should beat them this time because we have a full strength squad this time, more or less. Alonso, our right back, is injured. Beltran still injured as box-to-box midfielder. Other than that, second/third choice goalkeeper is injured, and our second choice backup left back, I suppose, instead of saying second choice, is also injured. Hernandez not fully fit, so we're not going to play him today. But we are bringing Brad Baird back because he did play relatively well for Northern Ireland in the international break, so we're going to give him an opportunity. But yeah, for this game we have Avalos in goal, Franco and Razo as our wingbacks. Sorry, not fullbacks. Then we have the fit Beltran and Alamo playing as the centre back partnership, with Osario and Cantu playing as our midfield partnership, Arias and Granados as our wingers, with Baird in behind the finally fit and returned Medina, who thankfully didn't play too many games for Mexico. He was injured. They called him up. I was like, I'll leave him play, try and get his fitness back up, and then nearly shit myself when I realised that he wasn't going to be fit until like the second game they played. So I wondered, oh no. Yeah, they don't care. I think in FM, when you tell the fans to go out or the players to go out and do it for the fans, it's one of the worst things you can do because they really don't care. Guillermo Alonso, I'd obviously prefer to have him. He's not that good, but in the grand scheme of things, we're it's fine, I guess. I'd prefer to have Alonso instead of Franco, because even though Franco could be a sensational right back, not really shown it so far this year. Arias was definitely the one I was expecting to never play a game. He has been pretty much first choice. Razo at right back. Okay. Baird, who is, I want to say, playing his last game. He might play against Tecos as well because Salivadar without you. Oh, Azario just puts away. He has been terrible when we played him in attacking midfield. I mean, the guy is so bad. So bad. And I can't even say it's because he's a young player. Like, he's 22 now. He's so poor. Alonso, the centre back, is finally back from his injury, so he might get to play one more game because I don't think I'm going to bring him on in this one unless absolutely necessary. But something would have to happen to like Franco or Razo for him to come on, because Carlos is more of a centre back. Alonso can play as a full back, wing back as well. But it's a very, very boring first half. I don't really want this game to go any longer than it needs to. I'm going to tell him I am far from pleased because we were pretty crap. I don't know as well if you can hear the wind blowing behind me. It is a very, very windy day. So that is, less than ideal. Let's have a look. We're really struggling. Granados is playing well compared to everyone around him. But I'm, like I said, not happy with the fact that we're not doing all that well. Medina and Arias, after me singing Arias' praise, he's not really showing up to this game. Cantu to Alamo, Cantu, Baird, such a random name to have, all these Mexican, Spanish sounding names, and then you've got Baird back on the ball, Osario, Medina, top scorer, to Arias, Cantu, Arias, Osario. Oh, he's hit the crossbar. So that's 9 shots and we only have 2 on target. We're going to tell the lads to show some passion. Cantu wins the ball from the throw-in. Granados, Osario. Oh! He scored 2 goals this season, all of which have been against... Both have been against Osario. Not Osario. Pumas. He is Osario. Keeper stood. No chance. Now, we just have to hold on to this, which is significantly easier said than done. Ricardo Servin, for the fact that he's unambitious, definitely is affecting us. And we got very unlucky there. Oh, they're taking off the guy who's playing poorly. Joaquin Gomez. Medina's playing a 6.3. Avalos just keeps it out. Didn't actually play for the Mexican team in the 2 games he was gone. So I could have just, like, not let him go and we would have been fine. But instead I was like, no, we'll leave him go and play for Mexico because he is their first choice keeper. It turns out, not so much. He's, for some reason they decided not to play him. Is there anyone else I want to change? I'm taking off Baird because he's not been great. I kind of want to take Medina off, but at the same time Medina is a good player. I'm going to take Granados off because he is shattered. And we are going to leave it at that for the time being. 73 minutes in. We've made 2 substitutions. We're only 1 up. Be ideal if we could get, at least 1 more. Cantu to Rodriguez into the path of Osario. Medina back to Cantu. Razo. Cantu definitely has been the biggest disappointment I think this season. Razo tries to cross it in, but Rodriguez picks up Cantu. Razo whips it in, and Alavas. Not Aravas. There's no V in his name. Angelo Aras with the goal. Does exactly as I wish. Gets a second. And Pumas continue to play with a very, very defensive team. I don't think they know that they need to win this game. You're going to take Medina off. He's tired, not playing well. And one Jamie has been a decent player this year when he's come on. Especially in the last... Not the last game, the game before he was quite good. So it would be nice if he was to, partake in a goal or 2. I'm going to praise the lads because we're doing well. We're not going to concede 2 in 2 minutes, ideally, hopefully. Please, for the love of Jesus, don't let us concede 2 in 2 minutes. We can't. Okay, game's over. Servin, Rodriguez, Cantu, can he score 1? No, because Franco whips it in. Jamie heads it, but the keeper just gets a hold of it. So we've won another cup during our time in Mexico. And we could win the opening stage if the next game goes according to plan. I'm going to say enjoy the success, lads. Even though we weren't that good. Brad Baird, you've definitely sealed your fate. You're not playing the next game. It was nice seeing you. I'm with Medina. You let yourself down. You deserve to come off. You weren't that good. But I do want to praise man of the match, or as they call it in this game, player of the match, when they've played well. Beautiful picture of absolutely nothing. Nobody's ever won it. We're the first team to ever win anything. Celebrate. Famous quadruple. We've already won 4 cups. Halfway through a season, 4 cups down. I'm going to assume there's like at least 2 more cups. We're just going to have a look there because this is ridiculous. I know our reputation has dropped since we took this job. We got 4 cups won already at Tigres, and we've only been here 152 days. That's a little crazy. We're going to jump ahead now to the Tecos game. So I will see you guys just a second, but don't go anywhere because it'll be the decider for the league. If we lose this, we we're in trouble. So I'll see you guys in just a second for that. Alright, now we're back for the game against TIGRES. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's how I'm going to say it. We are 1 point clear. We've conceded 22 goals. That is not like my teams. Normally I suppose we scored more. We have the most goals scored. To be fair, best goal difference. And we play bottom of the league. We should walk this one relatively easily. The odds are that we're going to absolutely walk this. But then again, stranger things have happened. We are going to go with pretty much the same team that started the last game. We're going to make a couple of changes. Rodriguez and Jamie are coming in. We play Juarez as well, because he's been asking for first team football. He is unhappy because he's not getting it, and I told him to piss off. But I'm going to give him an opportunity in this one. Other than that, I think, yeah, this is the team we're going to play. Yeah, but I have Cantu on the bench. If needs be, Cantu can come on in the same position, do the same job, probably do it better. But, you know, we do have this guy, used to be one of our players. He was sold at the start of this season for 400k, and he is now valued at 205. They got screwed. Okay, so let's see how we get on. Yeah, I agree with Pato. We should tell that. I'm just going to tell him we should win this fairly comfortably. Get a bit of complacency into the team. You know yourself. It is probably a risk putting Jamie up front, but at the same time, we need to go to Mexico. He could just make it. No, okay. That was, to be fair, that was quick loss. Arras pings it in, and keeper gets a hold of it. The wind is picking up outside, so I'm pretty sure you can hear it now if you didn't hear it before. I'm going to tell lads get creative. It's probably not going to kick in right away, which is kind of... It's one thing I've noticed about this. Juarez took it off the line. Oh, Saldivar is starting this game. Brad Baird is just... I'm throwing him out. I don't want him anymore. The second he agreed to move to... Was it Cruz Azul? The second he agreed that move. Put my hands up. Didn't want him anymore. I do want to show some passion. We're not really playing all that well. The fact that we don't have the ability to have a league table up means that I'm kind of guessing. Essentially what happens is if we win, it's fine. I always forget his name. Saldivar to Razo. Saldivar! Oh, he's put it wide. It's going to be one of those games, isn't it? It's going to be one of those games where, like it was against, was it Guadalajara or was it Cruz Azul, where we had a shit ton of shots and our strikers just kept putting them wide. Don't want that happening again because we lost that game. If we lose to Teco, it's going to be so very, very annoyed. They're trying to play it out of the back, but they're not really... Nobody was pushing any of their players there, and they all kind of started just going backwards. Beltran to Alamo. Juarez. Big ball forward to Jamie. By himself. He gets it across, and Saldivar. Oh, I always said he was a great player. Ignore what I said. And who said in the first part of this episode that he wasn't that good of a player? Certainly was not me. Certainly was not. I think, to be fair, I was playing him as a shadow striker in most of the games he's been playing. I have changed him now to be an attacking midfielder. Yeah, he's an attacking midfielder on attack. So that may be the difference maker in his form. Maybe he just needs to be more attacking, but not playing as a shadow striker. Maybe. Osario wins the ball back. Jamie, very deep, picks a pass to Aros, whips it in, taking off the head of Saldivar, and Adrian Rodriguez. Finally back fit. Managed to get himself a nice cheeky little goal. Saldivar so close, and then Rodriguez, beautiful first touch, puts him around his man, bops it into the back of the net. Yeah. We're not going to say anything just before half time. Jamie is having a very good game, even though his 6.9. Even though it's saying he's playing a 6.9, I think he's definitely playing a significant amount better than a 6.9. Because he has that assist for the Saldivar goal, and he was involved in Rodriguez's goal with the cross. We only brought 4,147 fans to this game. As it stands, we are, after winning the opening stage of the league, unless Tecos can come back and score 3. That has to be offside. No? Aras? Did you stay onside? Looked like he was offside. Was there someone down here that we didn't see? Oh, he just... No, that was close. Are they going to show how close it was? Yeah, I want to see this. Because it looked like he was... So, both angles, it looked way closer to him being offside than it actually was. Fair enough. Let's have a look and see how everyone else is getting on. Cruz Azul are beating Club America. Club America sacked their manager, which is fair enough. They're down like 3rd bottom, or they were before this game anyway. Pachulia had a huge drop off, and I think Deportivo Tulca Deportivo Tucul. They're second. Razo doesn't bother chasing the ball, and Presedo with his 5th of the season. He was the one that we were told to look out for. He was the danger man of the Tecos team. I think Razo is definitely their best player with this horrendous attempt at defending, and then Beltran just heads it clear but doesn't get very far. So we've lost our clean sheet now, but instant highlight. So we see how this goes. Juarez, Razo puts the ball to Rodriguez, crosses it in more or less. Jamie tackles the ball to get it back. A lot of tackles flying in now. That was definitely from behind, but alright. It's not going terribly. We are 3-1 up, but at the same time, Aras puts it in. Oh, the keeper was off his line because his defender decided to head the ball away rather than leaving it for, the on-rushing goalkeeper. I'm going to take Juarez off for Cantu. Kind of feel like I'm actually going to take off Razo. He's tired, not playing all that well, and I kind of want to get Alonso in because he's not played a whole heap of games recently. How are Deportivo are drawing with Nexica? We are going to make a change. We're going to take off Jamie, just give him a rest, bring Medina on. I think Jamie's had a good game. 6.9 definitely doesn't tell the whole story about how his form was for this game. Going to give the lads a bit of praise right at the end. Well done, lads. Aras, Saldivar and Rodriguez all playing very good games. Alonso with the throw in. It's the end of game highlight, unless it's a goal. There's definitely time for a goal. Saldivar, Cantu, Rodriguez, Rosario, Cantu, Rodriguez, Rosario, whips it out to Franco, who gets there, puts it in. It's headed away, Cantu. Passes to Alonso, and the game ends. So it was the end of game highlight. They had 3 shots total. 2 on target. They were not too bad. Well done, it was a good win for us. Aros, that's the sort of reaction I was after. Saldivar, first time I've ever been able to say to you that your performance was good. Fantastic, we've won the opening stage. We hammer Tekos. I don't know, did we hammer them? We just outplayed them. Arias, 32-year-old Chilean, definitely is a central midfielder, or an advanced or an attacking midfielder. Why do I looked at advanced playmaker, but he's been playing on the wing, and he has been very good. Getting close to his 33rd birthday. He has scored 11 goals this season. Like, the last time he hit double figures was for Corinthians in 2022. 8 years ago. And he still has half a season to play. Not bad. So we've won the opening stage. Is that going to be like a thing here? No. No, it's not. Okay. I've, so far, in my career, 37.5 million. Very nice. In a total of 4,174 days. That is nice. We do have a couple of friendlies set up as well for... Oh, we've set up more friendlies. Okay, we had 2 friendlies, now we have 4. To get us through to the next... we've a draw for a cup today. So we play Veracruz in the Mexican First Division opening stage. So we'd probably come back tomorrow for these games. Because we've 2 legs. Fair enough. I'm assuming this would be to decide who wins the opening stage, isn't it? God. I didn't read the rules. I should have read the rules. Parachute payments. Oh, top 8 qualify for the quarter final, and then I'm assuming it's whoever wins that is the champion. And to be fair, 8 points covered the top 8, and we played the bottom of those. Maybe it's not like a random draw. Maybe it is top play the bottom, top play 8th, and second play 7th, and third play 6th, and fourth play 5th. Is it? So let's see, Patria and Pumas. Yeah, so it's the top 4 teams play away to the bottom 4 teams. I knew that. I was just testing E to make sure that E knew. So we will be back tomorrow, hopefully. I am in the midst of moving house, and working it's been quite hard to record videos. So we will be back for the Veracruz games tomorrow, which should be an interesting little if we lose these games, I'm going to be very annoyed. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. This episode is definitely better than the last one, where we lost both our games. This time we actually won both games, and yet another cup was won. We could go and win the opening stage cup league thing. Anyway, leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends. If you didn't enjoy, dislike the video. Leave a comment telling me what you didn't like about it. Maybe it's something to do with my pronunciations of some of the team names, player names. I'm not fluent in Spanish, so I'm going on based on what I think it is, and what I think it is the right thing. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!